Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 2nd of September, 2023. Talking about the corporate segment, we have Saint-Gobain Securit India's shares traded 5% higher on August 28 after reports of its parent company, Saint-Gobain India, said that the company intends to invest nearly 8,000 rupees crore in its business operations in India. Chairman B. Sunthonam told news agency PTI, the company will invest 90% of the said amount towards funding capital expenditure and the remaining on acquisitions. The glass and building materials making conglomerate, which has been expanding its business operations in India recently, acquired stone wool manufacturer Rockwool India and glass wool maker Twigger. Shares of Patel Engineering were locked in a 5% upper circuit at 57.01 rupees on August 28, as the company along with its joint venture received a letter of award for the Dibang multipurpose project in Arunachal Pradesh. The order is for the construction of head race tunnels, including intake, pressure shafts, penstocks, powerhouse and transformer cavern, tail race tunnels, pothead yard, adits etc. for the multipurpose project. The total value of the contract is 3,637.12 rupees crore. The company being 50% partner in the JV, our share in the project is 1,818.56 rupees crore, said Patel Engineering in an exchange filing. Man Infra Construction share price rose 9% intraday on August 28 after the company bagged a redevelopment project in western suburbs of Mumbai city. MICL Group announced, on August 28, the development of one of the largest redevelopments in the western suburbs of Mumbai, with a carpet area of approximately 17 lakh square feet for sale. The company stated that it has the potential to generate revenue of 4,000 rupees crore in the next 5 years. We are excited and thrilled to announce that MICL Group has expanded its horizons in western suburbs by adding a large-scale development project located at Gorgon West, said Manan P. Shah, Managing Director. Gensol Engineering share price locked at 5% upper circuit on August 29, after the company bagged solar EPC projects in Dubai. The company announced its 2 turnkey maiden international solar engineering, procurement, and construction, solar EPC, projects with the Dubai Government Workshop Warehouse and the Dubai Police. Aggregating to a capacity of 14.08 MWP, these projects have a cumulative order value of 101.6 rupees crore, without taking taxes into account, the company said in a statement. Bharat Forge shares scaled a 52-week high on August 29, after Nomura said the stock was trading at an attractive valuation of 15 times the financial year 2025 enterprise value earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. The foreign brokerage firm finds the stock attractive keeping in mind the 31% compounded annual growth in earnings per share over financial year 2024 to 26. Shares of Indiabulls Real Estate gained 5% intraday on August 29, after the company appointed Atul Chandra as the Chief Operating Officer with effect from August 28. Chandra is the Senior Vice President of the company. He joined Indiabulls Real Estate Limited as a Senior Vice President in April 2021, and holds a bachelor's degree in commerce from Jiwaji University, Gwalior. He is a qualified chartered accountant and is an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the company said in a regulatory filing on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Shares of Suzlon Energy hit a 52-week high at 25.85 rupees as it saw 4% equity change hands in a large trade worth 232 rupees crore on August 30. Nearly 9 crore shares of Suzlon Energy were sold in a block deal at the NSE. The buyers and seller are not immediately known. The block deal seemed to have offset expected impact of the company's order from Avikaran Solar to set up a 285 megawatts wind power project in Kutch being downsized to 168 megawatts. Gokaldas Exports shares surged 15% on August 30 after the company announced the acquisition of Dubai-headquartered Atraco Group. In 2023, the shares outperformed the headline index, with a gain of over 112.73% as compared to the broader market's growth of 6.23%. This marks the second straight session of gain for Gokaldas Exports shares. During the previous trading day, the stock soared by as much as 20%, reaching a 52-week high of 736.30 rupees per share. Shares of Zomato opened over 5% higher on August 30 after a block deal, involving 1.17% equity took place on the bourses. Around 10 crore shares, amounting to an 1.17% stake, changed hands at an average floor price of 94.70 rupees apiece. The total deal value was around 947 rupees crore. Shares of Maruti Suzuki India Limited darted up over 2% to 10,043 rupees on August 31, the highest since its listing, ahead of the release of monthly sales figures. Investors also cheered global brokerage JP Morgan's analysis that placed India's leading automobile manufacturer on the positive catalyst watch. As many as 8 lakh shares changed hands, which is above the 5 lakh month average. Shares of Nazara Technologies Limited jumped over 4% on August 31, after the company said it is considering raising funds by issuing equity shares on a preferential basis, in accordance with the Companies Act, the gaming company said in an exchange filing on August 30. This is the second time in 2 months that the company has opted to raise capital. In July, the company decided to raise funds through the issue of equity shares. The board of directors approved raising its authorized share capital from 30 rupees to 50 rupees crore. Gallant Ipat shares were trading 6% higher on August 31, after the company announced having received 1 out of the 2 railway rakes purchased from the East Coast Railway. The steelmaker on July 9 said it ordered 2 rakes worth 55 rupees crore to tide over the shortfall of rail wagons at its disposal. The purchase is expected to ease the logistics of transferring iron ores from the point of origin to the company's steel manufacturing facility. Further, this purchase is expected to save 25% of the freight costs incurred by the company, it had said. Shares of Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited traded over 5% higher to hit a 52-week high at 183 rupees on September 1 after Fitch Ratings gave a stamp of approval by affirming a BBB rating, stable outlook, to the PSU. This rating shows that ONGC is considered to have a moderate level of creditworthiness. Additionally, Fitch has said that the future outlook for ONGC is stable. Genus Power Infrastructures was locked in a 5% upper circuit in the early trade on September 1 after its step-down wholly owned subsidiary won a Rs2, 247.37 crore smart meter order. The order includes designing advanced metering infrastructure system with supply, installation and commissioning with FMS of 24.18 lakh smart prepaid meters, system meters including OT meters with corresponding energy accounting under DBFOOT model, hybrid model, CAPEX plus OPEX. We foresee the robust surge in order volumes to continue in the upcoming quarters of fiscal year 2024, the company said in an exchange filing. Optimus Infracom Limited has moved up by 36.67% this week with a change of 96.65 points. It has traded with a net volume of 8.39 per million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 360.25 against the previous closing price of 263.60. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 263.73, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 372.15 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 69.53. Ratan India Power Limited has moved up by 30.84% this week with a change of 1.65 points. It has traded with a net volume of 750.212 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 7 against the previous closing price of 5.35. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 5.25, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 7.15 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 80.61. Take Solutions Limited has moved up by 30.68% this week with a change of 5.60 points. It has traded with a net volume of 16.518 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 23.85 against the previous closing price of 18.25. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 19.10, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 24.60 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 67.60. Managraph India Limited has moved up by 30.1% this week with a change of 6.05 points. It has traded with a net volume of 4.071 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 26.15 against the previous closing price of 20.10. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 20.25, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 28.80 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 73.99. Atul Auto Limited has moved up by 29.58% this week, with a change of 136.30 points. It has traded with a net volume of 14.571 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 597.10 against the previous closing price of 460.80. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 425.20, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 628.40 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 80.21. The Nifty 50 started off the September series on a strong note as the index not only closed above the 21-day EMA exponential moving average placed at 19,403 on September 1st, but also gave a strong reversal with a bullish candlestick pattern on the weekly charts after the inverted hammer pattern formation in the previous week. Hence, closing and sustaining above 19,500 in the coming days can open doors for 19,800 levels, with crucial support at the 19,250 to 19,200 area, which has been held so far by the market. The Bank Nifty, with a strong start to the September series, also formed a similar kind of candlestick pattern on the daily charts by taking support at 44,800 as well as a downward sloping support trendline. The index rose 1% or 447 points to 44,436. For the week, it formed a bullish candlestick pattern with long upper and lower shadows, which resembles the high wave kind of candlestick pattern on the weekly scale, and registered 0.5% gain, continuing the uptrend for the second consecutive week. Bank Nifty has held on to its 20-week moving average support, 44,145, and also closed in the green. We can expect the pullback to continue over the next week as well. We expect Bank Nifty to target levels of 45,000 from a short-term perspective. You can contact us from the details mentioned on the screen via a call, WhatsApp, or email. Thank you for listening the video to the end. Please do like, share, and subscribe the video for the latest updates in the market.